What's up guys? So you've just searched how to lose belly fat. It's 2018 and you're confused about the process to lose body fat. There is things popping up on Facebook, on Instagram, Google, YouTube, telling you all different ways, and you just want to know the science proven ways, 3 simple steps to lose fat. Now, if you've clicked here for a 1-week total body transformation, you're not going to get that. I'm Jackson Johnson from Team JFit Transformations, and it's all about long-term success and setting yourself up to be able to hold something long-term. If you do a really low calorie diet or a very restrictive diet, I don't like to use the word diet, but that's what it is. You might lose a lot of body fat to start with, but then you're going to suffer long-term and end up putting that fat back on. 80% of the people from The Biggest Loser end up putting more weight back on after, but the networks and the TVs don't want you to hear this because it's bad advertisement. It also looks very bad. It's too restrictive. It's like putting a cake in front of them after 4 weeks of saying you're not going to touch anything and say, hey, there you go, you can have it now. Going from having trainers all around you, having people to train you, nutritionists all around you, to then going back to your normal everyday life. It's not going to work, and it's not going to be a good thing for you. So today, I'm going to tell you 3 simple steps on how to lose belly fat in the next 4 weeks. I'm going to get you beach body ready. So let's have a look. Number 1, step 1, exercise. Now, you could call it a workout program, you could call it calisthenics, you could call it swimming, you could call it running, you could call it playing. Doesn't really matter. You're moving your body, that's the key. Movement is the key to life. You stop moving, you will get old. It doesn't matter how actual old you are in years. You keep moving your body, you'll stay young. So let's look at some steps. For the best exercise program for you, in the gym or out of the gym, we're going to work on a push-pull legs routine 3 times per week. The reason why we're using a push-pull legs is it's compound movements. If you're in the gym doing a lot of bicep curls or a lot of sit-ups and crunches to get abs, it's not going to work. You cannot spot reduce fat. So you can't do a few sit-ups and think it's going to reduce body fat from this area. You have to make sure that you're in a calorie deficit, which means eating less than what you're actually burning in exercise. So really important. If we use push-pull legs 3 times per week, you're using compound movements and you're getting a lot done in a small amount of time. It's going to be about 45 minutes workout. Push is going to be lots of push-ups, bench press, any pressing exercises. Pull, your lat pull downs, your pull-ups, your rows, whatever you need to do to pull back and squeeze your back. Your back is a very large muscle, do not forget it. A lot of you guys out there, when you're young in the mirror, in the gym, you're only working the mirror muscles, and I went through that when I was younger. It's only when you're working the chest and the shoulders and the arms. Stop doing that. Stop doing isolated bicep curls. Stop doing very single joint movements or single muscle movements. Use as many muscles as possible in the one exercise. So you got push-pull. For legs, I recommend doing some lunges, split leg squats, normal squats, back squats, all different types of squats. Some deadlifts if you've got the right technique and right form. We're not going to go into that though. I'm going to be nice, sharp, to the point. So push-pull legs 3 times per week. And then you're going to do Metcon 2 times per week. Metcon is just a fancy, overused word for metabolic conditioning, which is the exact same as HIIT. So you've got metabolic conditioning, HIIT, same thing. All we're doing is doing high intensity cardio-based exercises, or even high intensity workouts with less weight, higher reps with a short amount of rest. So you might do 40 seconds on the rowing machine, and then you rest for 20 seconds. And then 40 seconds on the air bike, the Valkyrie bike, and then rest for 20 seconds. Or nice and simple, one of my favorite Metcons is very simple. We're going to add a little bit of abs into it. You're going to get on the treadmill. You're going to walk for a little bit to warm up. And then once you've warmed up, you're going to do a medium to fast-paced run where you're comfortable on the treadmill for 1 minute. Run, 1 minute. And then you're going to tune it down, lower the speed down, and you're going to walk for 1 minute. You're going to do that for 10 minutes. And then you're going to go to the bike. You're going to do fast sprinting on the bike for 1 minute, and then you're going to do slow on the bike for 1 minute. And then you're going to finish on the air bike, 1 minute fast, 1 minute slow. You can do 10 minutes of those. So in total, you do 30 minutes of high intensity interval training, Tabata or Metcon. All these fancy words, all it is a bit of cardio training, a little bit of rest. So we're going to mix that up. So remember, push-pull legs 3 times per week, any day you want, any time you want. Doesn't matter if it's morning, nighttime, doesn't matter when you do it. You can do the push-pull legs on the same day as Metcon. I don't care. I give zeros about timing. It's all about, I was going to say fuck, but I didn't, then I just said it, fuck it. It's all about getting the volume done, getting the work done. You want to work on your strength exercises when you do push-pull and legs, and then on the Metcon you want to worry about intensity, heart rate. Check if there's a heart rate monitor on the cardio machines, try to get that heart rate up in a fat burning zone, and then get it back down and rest. If you just go as fast as you can for as long as you can, you won't get much done. Your body is not a robot, we don't know how to do that. It's actually tricking the body to burn more body fat if we spend more time doing intensity off, intensity off. Next thing, low intensity cardio, which means let's go find a mountain, walk up a mountain, go for a walk on the beach, hang out with friends, go dance at a club, just have water and lime in your drink and pretend like you're drinking alcohol. Trust me, it works. I do it all the time. It's still fun. It's still, you're in that atmosphere. What I'm saying is just don't drink. Now, with your low intensity cardio, you want to do around 45 minutes to an hour. You don't even want to time it though. You want it to be something enjoyable because you're already doing 3 workouts a week, 2 cardio sessions a week, and then your low intensity cardio is just basically getting outside. The reason why I bring this up is I also want you to look at grounding. When you're doing this low intensity cardio, I love this word grounding. I love the meaning behind it. It's like get barefoot, walk around on the beach, walk around outdoors, get into the woods, be around animals, be around people, ground yourself. Look for that mind-body feeling when you're out to the gym. If you're always worrying about calories and exact reps and exact weights you're doing, you're going to go insane. Make sure you get that grounding time. Put your phone away, go for a walk. Just really be away from all the stress in your life and just relax. Next one we're going to talk about is meditation. So I think a lot of people look at meditation and think, oh my God, how boring, my brain's going to go insane. But meditation doesn't always mean just sitting still and looking at nothing. You can listen to rain or listen to your favorite music and just chill. I'm going to give meditation more of a new meaning to. And basically for me, swimming laps in the pool, going surfing, going for a walk, that's my meditation as well. It's when I take myself away from people. I want to have nothing to distract myself so I can actually think of new ideas and think of things so I can better myself or think of decisions I need to make to get further in life to better people around me, myself, my family. So I'm going to call that meditation, and it's true. You don't have to be laying down, eyes closed, and just listening to someone's talking. Now, if you want to do proper meditation, you can sit in positions on the wall, you can stretch, listen to music, that's fine. But just get some time that you ground and meditate, just do that. Alright, so let's do a quick overview. Push-pull legs 3 times per week. High intensity Metcon cardio 2 times per week. Get outside, enjoy yourself, socialize once per week. You can socialize more than that if you want to. Number 2. Now, let's have a look at this. If you see here, I wrote diet and then I crossed it out and put nutrition beside it. I'm telling you right now, don't try to set up a diet plan. Let's set up a nutrition plan, something you can follow for life, something that's not too restrictive. That's why I'm not going to ask you to count calories. I'm not going to restrict you from foods. I'm not going to say you can't have bread, you can't have this and that. There's obviously better decisions in what you can eat, but if you follow this structure, you will lose body fat and you will get that beach body. So let's go through nutrition. Now, nutrition, we're going to work on this awesome thing that I did for a few of my photo shoots and a few of my fitness comps, and it will blow you away. There's different versions of it, but I'm going to keep it really simple. I've designed this for everyday person with everyday life. So we call it a 16 hours low insulin period. And what that is in 16 hours, you can use 8 hours while you're sleeping, a part of that low insulin period. So let's say you have your dinner around 8 p.m. You start your low insulin period after 8 p.m. You've got till 8 a.m. And then you plus 4 hours on that, that's going to be 16 hours. So all I want you to do is make sure breakfast and lunch doesn't have carbs in it, unless you're getting carbs from a healthy low carb source like vegetables. So for your 16-hour low insulin period, all it means is we don't want to spike insulin. We don't need insulin spiked all throughout the day. Another myth, I'm going to cover a few myths in this. You don't need to have protein and carbs and fats every few hours if you don't want to lose muscle. You're not going to lose muscle. I can fast no food for 16, 17 hours a day for weeks on end. As long as I get my calories in my 8 hours of my eating window, still put on muscle, still lose body fat. But a simple way for you guys is, instead of cutting food completely, what I want you to do is for breakfast and lunch, instead of having fucking cereal and bread and toast and crap, we want you to have vegetables, a lean protein source, and healthy fats. So nice and simple. I just had the salad before. I'll show it here. If not, I'll put a picture up of the salad. Nice and simple. You're going to have some low carb vegetables, some salad, some healthy proteins, chicken, beef, turkey, salmon, whatever you want to have, a nice protein. If you're vegan, yes, go for your vegan proteins, your tofus, your mixed beans, whatever you need to do. Healthy fats is going to be avocado. It's going to be your just things that aren't going to be wasteful. If you have like oil, so things like the right nuts, the right avocado, you want to get your healthy fats in there. It's not hard to do. You can get it from a little bit of butter. All I want you to do is make sure that you're not putting carbs in that 16 hours. So breakfast and lunch. So breakfast, you can have some eggs. You can even have a little bit of bacon. But remember that it's high in calories. So you don't need too much food. So have some eggs, a little bit of bacon. Then lunch, you're going to have a really nice lean meal. You're going to have some chicken, salad, some vegetables, and half an avocado, and that's done. Now you've got an 8-hour protein and carbs window. So you've got an 8-hour window for your insulin, and that's where you're going to get your carbs in. A lot of people are raving about keto diets lately. They're like, oh my god, lose fat, use keto, the only way is keto, keto's the best. That's fine. I think keto diet would work really well if we weren't training, if you weren't looking full and looking muscular. There's nothing wrong with keto, but this is a way, the most simple, easy, scientific way to lose fat and gain muscle and get that beach body. And we're going to use carbs around training. So it doesn't matter if you train in the morning, still keep your low carb, your high protein, high fats, but use your carbs around night time to carb backload. So a nice simple way is we're getting carbs in before we sleep. When you have carbohydrates at night time, it helps you feel relaxed, it helps you feel sleepy, and helps you get a nice consistent sleep. I find that if I don't have carbs at night time before I go to bed, I get quite restless and snackish and hungry because it makes me feel full. As an example, have you ever noticed that when you have a lot of food, which usually is high in carbs, you get like a food coma after where you're like sluggish and you fall asleep? That's exactly why. Your body doesn't need that much of an insulin dump at that time. So why not save that right before bed? So 2 hours before bed, I make my carb and protein meal. Now we've had our fats in the morning, we've had our fats at lunch. So I would actually not worry about fats with dinner, and I would keep it low fat, high carb, high protein, and you're gonna shred body fat so fast. You're not gonna have to count calories. You're not gonna have to worry about restricting yourself. All I want you to do is follow a rule. I don't want you to plan to have dairy too often. I don't want you to plan to use bread in your meals. I don't want you to plan to use things that are processed meats, so salamis, sausages and stuff like that. Don't do that. Try to have things that are from the earth, from the animals, things that are good for you, things that we're meant to eat. Think back to the caveman days, and if you could access it there, there's a reason why paleo is so popular at the moment. I'm not going to tell you have to eat paleo, but if you can follow more of that healthy, old school whole food, that's the reason why Arnie and all those guys back in the day, the old bodybuilders, looked so great and didn't have to distend the stomach and they didn't look gross and bad skin. They ate fucking healthy when they bulked. It was really important. So you know what to do there. Now another thing people don't usually go over is anti-inflammatory foods and recipes. Now you want to make sure when you get up in the morning, you can have a warm glass of water with some lemon and some apple cider vinegar. And then we're also going to put an apple cider vinegar after our carb meals at night time. It's going to help to make sure that insulin doesn't spike too high. Even though we're having the carbs, we don't need insulin to be too high. We've trained already. So we're going to get the apple cider vinegar in there, and we're going to control the insulin spike. We're also going to help with digestion. It's not a magic potion, remember that. It's not going to make you get lean. If you eat shitty and go high calories all day and then have some apple cider vinegar, you're not going to get six-pack abs, you're not going to get lean, you're not going to get strong. Don't be silly. But there's tools that add that extra 10, 20% that's going to really help you. So I'm just giving you the tips now so you just can put it in effect. Are you listening? You better be listening. You better be writing stuff down. Make sure you got a pen, make sure you got a notepad. If you got your phone, put on your notes, no excuse, write some stuff down. Make sure you save this video. Make sure you hit like and subscribe if you like this information, and let's get on with the video. So let's look at anti-inflammatories. A herb called dandelion is a very good natural anti-inflammatory. You want to use that. So dandelion comes in dandelion root, dandelion herb. Grab it from your local herbalist or your local natural store. Then we're going to look at green tea. I want you to have green tea before meals if you get hungry. It's going to help with that hunger. It's also going to help boost metabolism. It's really good for your skin. It's really good for your body. It's an antioxidant. Google benefits of green tea and you'll find everything about it. I'm not going to explain it all to you. You just have to trust me on this one. Then we got dandelion green tea. We're going to also look at restricting your caffeine. You don't need pre-workout to train. You just got to go fucking train and get pumped up while you're training. Use that natural endorphins. You think that people back in the day before they went and caught before they chased down an animal to catch it, to kill it, do you think they were like, oh, I just need my fucking pre-workout, all the tingles, I got to let it kick in? No, they weren't even fed. They were hungry as fuck and they only had one way to get their food and they had to G up and get ready and go catch that food. And that's the same. That's why the guys there were respected, because they were fit, because they caught the food. So the same these days. Girls are not going to respect you guys, or even guys for you girls that are a little bit overweight, you got extra belly fat. Guys aren't going to look at you and say, oh, that looks beautiful. The honest truth is people are shallow. We can't help it. It's because it's derived from back years and years and thousands of years ago in the caveman days, where we're attracted to someone that looks like they can forage food, that can catch food, and that is healthy. It's very, very good to look healthy. So that's all done. Okay, number 3, nice and important. One more left, and this is the most important one. Most people skip this. They could be doing number 1 really, really well, the exercise number 2 really, really well, which is the nutrition number 3. They're fucking this up. Number 3 is sleep. Now, sleep is very important, more important than you could ever understand. The hormones that's produced by a quality of between 7 and 8 hours of quality sleep, the hormones that are produced in there are so important, and so important that you actually shred fat. You'll shred belly fat while you sleep. If you're eating the right food, you're training properly, and you're sleeping correctly, you're literally burning body fat while you're asleep. So next time you're like, oh, I don't feel like sleeping yet, I want to hang out, play some games, I want to watch some Netflix and chill, fuck that. Tell her to go home, you got sleep to do. You're going to lose body fat, you're going to get that belly fat down, you're going to get that beach body. Now let's have a look. You might be wondering, I struggled with sleep for years and years, and I still struggle. I've got ADD, as you can tell, I'm go, go, go. I just want to inform everyone, I want to help everyone, I want to conquer the world, I want to change the world. So while I'm laying in bed, I'm like not thinking, oh my God, how relaxed I am. Sometimes I'm like, let's go, I've got things to do. So I use a few ingredients, a few supplements that really help me sleep, and it's probably the main supplements I use. Let's look at it. So GABA. GABA is basically something to make you feel drowsy and sleepy. I love it. I use a low dose of GABAs to sleep. You got melatonin. Melatonin is the main ingredient in all the sleeping supplements. You can get GABA, melatonin by itself. Trying to get something that's like a mixed formula, because you don't know the dosages or what's actually affecting you. Some people can feel really drowsy when they wake up. So always start with a very low dosage of melatonin or GABA and work your way up to where it's sweet, where you're sitting around that 7 to 8 hours. And when you wake up, when your alarm goes off in the morning, or when you see that sun coming up in the morning, you get up at 6 a.m., you should jump out of bed and be like, fuck, I feel fresh, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to kill the day, I'm ready for my workout, I'm ready for my cardio, I'm ready to hang out with people, I'm ready for work. That's how you should feel. If you're waking up right now and you're like, where's my phone? You sit on your phone for half an hour, you're like, oh, everyone's traveling, poor me. Oh, why am I so tired? I slept, I've been in bed for 10 hours. You might be sitting in bed for 10 hours, but you're not fucking sleeping. You're rolling around, you're watching TV, you're looking at your phone. So remember, an hour before you want to go to bed, put your phone away. Change your brightness on your TV really low. Put a sleep timer on. Make sure you don't have lights in your eyes. Relax. Read if you want to. Watch something calming. Get yourself settled down. It's not like you can be like running around like crazy, lights flashing, and then tell your body, oh, bedtime now. That's not right. An hour before you want to go to bed, cut down all the bullshit. Get yourself relaxed, ready to sleep. 2 other really important ingredients that are very cheap and very, very underutilized. It's actually one of the most biggest deficiencies in everyone's body in the world right now. It's magnesium. To go with magnesium, we've got zinc. You'll hear of ZMA, lots of formulas like that. I want you to get high quality magnesium and high quality zinc. And I want you to take that morning and night. That way your body has a nice smooth amount going in there. I've studied naturopathy. My mum's a naturopath. I've looked into it for over like 10 years now, and it's hard not to, because it's incredible. The natural side of supplements, the natural side of herbs, that's the key. You want to keep your body in a really, really natural state. You really want to be looking to benefit yourself as much as possible without putting artificial things in your body. Okay, after that, the next big one, stress and negativity. We'll call this environment, this section. little bit left. Stress is going to affect you big time. You don't want cortisol coming into your day whenever it wants. You want the cortisol to come in naturally, and you don't want that from other people and people outside you bringing it in on you. So if you've got things at work, if you've got things around the house, if you're younger and your parents are stressing, or if you're putting stress on yourself, if you're playing video games and missing your homework, if you're at uni and you're stressed, get a handle on your shit. Make sure that you're prepared for life, because you don't want stress coming out at you. If someone's in your life and they're negative and they're making you stress, cut them. It's nice and simple. You control. We live in a great world. You control what you watch, what you see. A lot of things you're going to be getting negativity from, and a lot of stress and stuff, is scrolling and seeing people that are like millionaires, driving cars, jumping out of airplanes, on yachts, traveling the world, and it's like, that's cool motivation if that's what you want, but right now you need to get yourself in shape and do those things yourself, and you're not going to get that from watching people, so cut that out. Negativity, that's going to come from friends that as soon as you tell them, hey, I'm following this new thing, I'm going to lose my belly fat and I'm going to get in shape, and they're going to say, oh, that doesn't work, or that's bullshit, or he's just lean from this and that, or it's genetically like that. Cut those people. You probably, when you do well at a sport or you do well at school, people around you start to bring you down, sometimes your closest friends. You want to cut that out. Have a small group. It's not about how many people you have as your friend, it's the quality of people you have as your friend. If you've got stress from work, just tell them, hey, what problem it is, I will control it if I control it. If you can't control it, let it go. Let it free, set it free. Alright, so that's it. So now let's go on to a Q&A. We have a Q&A from my Instagram. I do one once a week. I get everyone to comment questions they want in the next YouTube, and I answer them. So the first Q&A was how to lose belly fat. That's why I did this 3-step guide. I thought, you know, for me, it's simple. I understand what I need to do. But for people that are new to this, you know, people that have just come out of studying something else, or just come out of school, and there's so much advertising on the wrong thing, and there's all these fad diets. I wanted to give you something real that you could follow. It was easy to follow as well. There's going to be a follow-up of this video in the next few weeks where I'm going to go more advanced in each subject, but use this to start with to really get lean. Another question was from a guy on my Instagram. He asked, how do I get started in bodyweight training and calisthenics as a beginner? That's actually really simple to answer. Push-ups are calisthenics. Everyone can do push-ups. If you can't do them on your knees, do them on your toes. I have clients that are heavily overweight, really, really unfit, haven't trained in like 10 years or have never trained their whole life. And we start them on push-ups, we start them on some low bar supported rows, we start them on some things like that. Calisthenics is just about using your body to train. It doesn't mean you have to be doing muscle-ups and backflips and clap 5, 7, 20 push-ups. It just means you have to get started moving your body. You can do a body weight lunge, great effective exercise, body weight squat, run up a hill, do some push-ups, grab a bar, put your feet on the ground, do some rows, just get started. So that's nice and simple. I hope that answered your question. Number 3 was how to find the motivation once you have the knowledge, how to find the motivation to actually put habits in and put it into action. I really love that question because it's the ebook. Alright, we're back. The camera fucking turned off. So really quickly to end up, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you've learned anything, if you liked any of the ideas, and if you're excited to lose belly fat in 2018, give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe. This is my new YouTube channel, so share it, do whatever, be supportive, and I will give back. As a thank you for anyone who's liked and enjoyed the video, I've also got an ebook, a free ebook for you guys, 21 science-proven ways to lose fat and gain muscle. That's completely free. There's going to be a link in the description. Grab your free ebook, no catch. All I'm going to do is send you weekly emails to help you get more motivated and information about what I'm doing with my YouTube and social media. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. See you later.